Happy New Year, crafty friends! This is Rachel from Scrapeahappy here on YouTube. I also go by the same name of Scrapeahappy over on Instagram. As I said, my name is Rachel and I have been sharing my projects here on YouTube for the past 12 years. I go through definitely phases because of the phases you go through as being single, going to school, starting your career, getting married and being a mom. And so my videos have evolved and changed, and the amount that I post changes over time. I do plan and hope that that changes this year as I start to get more brave again and using some of my crafty time to share and post the projects that I'm inspired by all my fellow crafty friends here in social media, whether it's on YouTube or over at Instagram. So today I'm really excited to share with you my goal setting or crafty planning for 2021. So this that I'm showcasing today is called the PHA Big Tag Crafty Goals 2021. And basically what it is, it's a tag that has my goals that I have set for the year. Now this is by no way meant to limit what I am making this year. It is just designed to help me focus. So yes, I'm still going to make paper crafts. Yes, I'm still going to make 3D projects. Yes, I'm going to scrapbook. I'm going to do all those things, but in time, I would like to pull back to this and see if I can incorporate some of these things into my projects that I'm working on. Because I find as a mom now, I come and I scrapbook in the evenings once all my chores and kids are in bed. I don't have a lot of time, and I don't want to waste time sitting here thinking, what am I going to make? I can look at this and think, oh yeah, I haven't made some cards tonight. Cards yet. I'm going to do that tonight. And so this is just to help keep me on track. Now the idea for crafty goal setting and using a tag like this came from my friend Christian from Christian's Crafty Adventures. We connected at the beginning of the pandemic, and we have been setting goals for ourselves together for the last that many months. And I wanted to be more intentional with my goals and have it displayed somewhere in my scrap room. And over the course of last year, Christian had this big tag, and she'd actually set up monthly videos and share where her progress was with all of that. There's no way I can do that and commit to that kind of sharing, whether it is on through a video. So the idea for this is to help get you focused, help get me focused for 2021 by having something practical on my desk. Yes, I'm going to be sharing projects, but is it going to be connected back to this all the time? Probably not. This is supposed to be fun and exciting and help me stay a little more focused. So these are my goals. I have set 5 of them. Now this card was decorated using my Sharpie pen and my planner stamps. It was so fun to be able to use my planner stamps to create this project. I have stamped the numbers and colored those, and I have 5 goals. So my first goal is to use my coffee stamps and dies to create a monthly project. Over the course of last year when I was shopping my stash, I didn't realize how many coffee stamps and dies and projects that I had here in my stash. And I have a little secret. I don't even like coffee. So it's crazy, I know, but I want to pull those out and start getting them used in projects. So that's my number 1 goal. Number 2 is to use a monthly card sketch to create greeting cards. I used to make so many greeting cards and give personal cards to everyone, and now I don't even send cards. It's crazy. So I want to get back to making cards. They make great gift sets to give as gifts. I gave a whole bunch of those at Christmas. So if I'm doing it over the course of the year, I'm not panic crafting, paper crafting like I did in December to give gifts for co-workers and teachers and family members. So number 3 was to complete 4 paper phenomenon project tutorials. So something else that I discovered over the course of last year when I got a new laptop is I almost bought the same paper phenomenon tutorial that I actually already had purchased. Crazy. which means I'm not using those enough. Some of them I haven't even used. So now it's time this year to get those tutorials out and create some projects. And basically the idea with 4 is I can maybe do one a season. So winter, like, and not necessarily that they're tied to a theme or a season, but from January to March, I can in the background have a project like that I'm working on in addition to the other themed projects that I'm doing. Number 4 is I want to somehow set up a craft shop and sell 3 of my projects. I love making all these projects, but then there's only so much space in your craft room to keep them. So it would be nice to kind of dabble and see if it's a possibility that I can sell even 3 of those projects. And number 5 is I want to be able to complete 4 mixed media projects. I love the Jane Davenport stuff. I have her face stencils, her eye stamps, and some smaller face stamps. And I would like to incorporate mixed media projects into some of my self-care routine with building up my projects and connecting this to self-care. Like one of my first projects, I was thinking of one little word. So again, I have this broken down into 4 to do one a season. If I want to do more, perfect. But this is basically some general goals of things that I would like to work on for 2021, in addition to all the other things that I like to make. So the idea of this is that it could be displayed on my desk. I can also stick it nicely into my crafty planner and pull it out as needed when I'm looking for project inspiration. So I would like to encourage all my PHA crafty friends to join, or even if you're not a PHA member, please join in. If you're wanting to share your tag, please use the hashtag PHA Big Tag Crafty Goals 2021. Share it here on YouTube or on Instagram. I love hearing about the process, but as I said, this is not meant to put a lot of pressure. Like, it's meant to just help bring some focus and getting you thinking about your stash and what you have and what you'd like to do this upcoming year. So if you are wanting to share it publicly, you can share it in the PHA group, on Facebook group, you can share it on Instagram or YouTube. If you don't want to share but just join in, I will share the tag and participate and do this at the beginning of the year to help guide your focus. That's great too. The idea is to keep it simple and no pressure, because time is so tight in my world, is to spend time crafting and not shooting a video. Because believe it or not, today, this is probably my 10th time trying to shoot a video while my kids watch a movie and not having to run back to the craft room, so the family room, and solve a little problem or food issue or whatever kids need. So the idea of this is to keep it simple so you get your time spent crafting. So I hope this inspires you to get some crafty goals set for 2021. Thank you so much for joining me for this episode of Let's Get Crafty. If you'd like this video, please don't forget to like at the bottom of the screen. And if you're interested in more content from me, please hit the subscribe button. I'd love to have you join me. Thank you so much for joining me of this episode of Let's Get Crafty, and we'll see you next time. Bye.